How does the CH-47 Chinook carry heavy loads, navigate tough terrain, and deliver supplies in remote areas? This versatile helicopter excels in heavy lift missions, operating from land bases or ships in extreme conditions, day or night. With over 1.5 million flight hours, the Chinook can carry up to 44 passengers and travel up to 574 nautical miles. Whether transporting equipment on the battlefield or delivering aid during emergencies, it performs tasks no other helicopter can match. In this video, we'll explore how the Chinook works and why it's considered one of the most powerful cargo helicopters ever built. Let's dive into the world of heavy cargo transportation. History. This is the CH-47 Chinook, a military helicopter that stands out as one of the most iconic and heavy-lifting helicopters ever built for military use. Its story begins back in 1961 during the Vietnam War, when it was first introduced to meet the U.S. Army's need for a versatile, powerful aircraft like many other U.S. Army helicopters. The name Chinook honors a Native American tribe based in Washington State, reflecting a tradition of naming these helicopters after native tribes. Today, the CH-47 Chinook is used by 22 countries worldwide, making it one of the most widely operated military helicopters. The United States and the United Kingdom are its largest users, with both the US Air Force and the UK Royal Air Force relying heavily on its capabilities. Each Chinook helicopter comes with a hefty price tag of around $64 million, a cost justified by its unmatched performance and versatility. Structure and strength. The Chinook is a tandem rotor helicopter, meaning it has two large rotors, one at the front and one at the back, mounted on top of its fuselage, or main body. These rotors give it the incredible ability to lift up to 10 tons of cargo. It can also carry between 33 and 50 fully equipped troops, making it an invaluable asset for military operations. The helicopter has a distinctive structure, with several key parts that contribute to its functionality. At the front is the cockpit, where the pilots control the aircraft. Behind the cockpit is the spacious cabin, used to transport troops, supplies, or other cargo. The Chinook is an impressive 30 meters long, 3.7 meters wide, and stands about 5.6 meters high. Even when empty, it weighs an enormous 12 tons, highlighting the engineering marvel behind its design. With its combination of size, power, and versatility, the CH-47 Chinook remains a vital tool in modern military operations, proving that its design, first envisioned over 6 decades ago, is as relevant today as it was in the 1960s. First, let's dive deep into the fueling of the helicopter. There are 2 main fuel tanks and 4 auxiliary tanks. The right side fuel tank has a capacity of 2,318 liters, while the left side tank holds 1,979 liters. The left main tank supplies fuel to the left engine, and the right main tank supplies fuel to the right engine. The auxiliary tanks feed fuel into the main tanks only. The helicopter is powered by a pair of Lycoming T-55 turboshaft engines. These engines are extremely powerful. They work by first pulling large amounts of air into the front of the engine. The atmospheric air is then compressed to a significantly smaller volume and higher pressure. This compressed air is mixed with fuel and ignited. After ignition, the high-energy gas is pushed through a turbine, which then turns the shaft down the middle. The engine output shaft is connected to the transmission. From there, the power is transmitted to the combining transmission. The combining transmission directs power to the synchronizing shaft, which then transfers it to the aft transmission, turning the aft rotor. Simultaneously, the combining transmission powers the forward transmission and rotor. These 2 rotors are linked by a transmission that ensures they operate at the same rate. The rotor blades spin in opposite directions. The front rotor spins clockwise, while the rear rotor spins counterclockwise. This setup effectively cancels the rotational torque of the rotors, which is why the Chinook does not have a tail fan. Each rotor mast is mounted at a slight angle to the other. Typically, The front rotor is set at a 9-degree forward angle, while the rear rotor has a 4-degree forward angle. Additionally, the rear rotor is placed 19 inches lower to prevent collision between the blades. Each rotor has a spinning diameter of 60 feet, and the blades rotate at 225 revolutions per minute. The dual rotor system delivers a combined maximum of 10,138 horsepower, enabling the Chinook to lift up to 10 tons of cargo. A standard Chinook crew consists of 4 members, a pilot, a co-pilot, and 2 flight engineers. The Chinook's flight controls differ significantly from those of normal helicopters. At the center of the mechanism are the main swash plate, a rotor mast, and 4 pitch control rods, which are connected to each of the 3 rotating blades. The swash plate can move up and down, directly affecting the pitch of the 3 blades. It can also tilt from side to side, changing the pitch of some blades more than others. For instance, during a sideways flight, the swash plate tilts to the right. As it spins, the blade pitch changes dynamically. When a blade is on the right side, its pitch is relatively flat. On the left side, it is more angled. This unequal lift across the blades enables the helicopter to maneuver in different directions. Flight controls. The Chinook has 3 basic pilot flight controls: collective, cyclic, and pedals. To move the helicopter up or down, the collective is used. Pulling on the collective raises the swash plate, which changes the pitch of the rotor blades. This adjustment affects the angle of attack, and increasing the angle of attack generates more lift. When all 6 rotor blades are adjusted, the helicopter rises. Conversely, pushing the collective down lowers the swash plate, reducing the angle of attack and generating less lift, causing the helicopter to descend. The cyclic control, located at the center, is used to move the helicopter forward, backward, left, or right for forward flight. The pilot moves the control stick forward. This increases the thrust of the aft rotary wing while decreasing the thrust of the forward rotary wing, causing the helicopter to move forward. For a sideways flight, the pilot moves the control stick left or right. Moving it to the right causes the forward and aft rotors to tilt to the right, shifting the helicopter in that direction. Similarly, a left cyclic input tilts the rotors to the left, resulting in leftward movement. At the pilot's feet are the rotor pedals, used to turn the helicopter left or right, a motion known as controlling yaw. Pressing the right pedal forward causes the forward rotor to tilt right and the rear rotor to tilt left, turning the helicopter to the right. A left pedal input, on the other hand, causes a counterclockwise directional movement, resulting in a left turn. Cargo system. This helicopter is incredibly skilled at handling cargo transport. It can lift up to 10 tons, making it one of the most powerful cargo aircraft in service. The Chinook is equipped with a triple cargo hook system, consisting of 3 hooks placed at the front, middle, and rear of the aircraft. Each hook can carry a separate load, ensuring the weight is distributed properly. The heaviest load is connected to the center hook, the next heaviest to the forward hook, and the lightest to the aft hook. This setup helps maintain the helicopter's balance during flight, keeping it within safe operational limits. Typically, 2 hooks are used together for carrying dual-point loads. The combination of the forward and aft hooks increases load stability, especially when carrying large, bulky items. When needed, all 3 cargo hooks can be used at once, allowing the Chinook to transport massive amounts of cargo in a single trip. The cabin itself is designed with 42 cubic meters of cargo space, which is spacious enough to carry 2 high-mobility, multi-purpose wheeled vehicles. In addition to the cargo, the cabin provides 21 square meters of floor space, which can comfortably accommodate 33 to 50 fully equipped troops, depending on the seat arrangement and the amount of equipment they need to bring along. One of the key features of the CH-47 Chinook's cargo system is its hydraulically operated winch. This winch is highly versatile and can be attached to the cargo tie-downs, allowing it to reeve the cable across the floor to any desired lateral position. This makes it easier to secure and move large or heavy items inside the helicopter, ensuring safe and efficient loading and unloading. Even in challenging environments, in addition to its impressive cargo capabilities. The Chinook is also equipped with self-defense systems, making it highly effective in battle zones. When flying through hostile areas, the Chinook is usually escorted by Apache helicopters for extra protection. Several CH-47 helicopters have even been modified for fire support roles. These armed versions are equipped to neutralize enemy ground fire in landing areas, providing cover for other troops or transport carriers as they move in. The armed CH-47s come with all the standard aircraft systems, but with crucial upgrades to make them battle-ready. These modifications include dualized vital systems, which help keep the helicopter operational even if one system fails. Over a ton of armor is installed to protect the crew and critical components. Additionally, these helicopters are equipped with a variety of weapon systems, enhancing their ability to handle threats and complete their missions in combat zones. Despite the added weight, the Chinook remains the fastest rotorcraft in the Army fleet, thanks to its tandem rotors capable of carrying up to 55 soldiers long distances at a speed approaching 200 miles per hour. With massive cargo space, impressive lifting capability, incredible speed, and plenty of room for weapon systems, it's no wonder the design of the CH-47 Chinook hasn't changed much since 1961. When you design something that big, that versatile, that powerful, and that fast, you've pretty much reached the apex of modern aeronautical design, at least for now. And that's the end of our look at the CH-47 Chinook. Whether it's moving troops and supplies, or protecting other forces, the Chinook plays a key role in military missions around the world. If you enjoyed the video and want to learn more about aircraft and technology, hit like, subscribe, and click the bell for updates. Got questions about the Chinook? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.